We're on the shores of Lake Columbia. You can see the steam rising from the water. This is the only heated lake in Wisconsin, I believe. And they stopped stocking wipers in here some years ago, so the only thing that's left that's actually worth catching in here is the flathead guttofish. Thankfully, today isn't very windy, so we should have some luck in catching the flatheads. I think I'm gonna seek out a place on the shore over here where it's good to set up to catch flatheads, away from the parking lot, because the parking lot is just a little bit overfished, I guess, and I think they're more likely to bite in that area over there. Well, let's sling this out and see if we can get a bluegill, because that's the first step in catching gato fish, is getting bluegills, and I already saw a take there. Yep, there we go. Oh, nope. Definitely gonna have to get a bluegill these days, and hopefully we'll get one soon. This didn't take too long, considering that I've gotten a couple of bites already. There we go, that's a nice one. Oh, whoops, dropped it. I think we got one. There we go, that's a nice gill. Gonna sling that guy out and start our gato fishing. Most of the time, flatheads at this time of the year actually prefer cut bait as well. But since Columbia stays warm all year, that doesn't apply to Lake Columbia. So it's gonna have to get eaten live. There we go. Live bait fishing for flatheads. One of my favorite things to do. Just as problematic is that at this time of the year in December, most fish, if they do hit, they do tend to hit near like midday on most lakes. But since this lake is always heated, the heat issue isn't a factor. It doesn't really matter what time of the day, so the catfish will still hit at night. So yeah, getting towards dusk is probably the best time to fish for catfish, and maybe after dark, which kind of sucks because I actually like going home before dark during the winter because it's so cold. All right, I think we may have gotten a bite here. At least it did take some drag. I don't know if it's still on though. Oh yeah, it's still on. Feels like a flatty, but not a huge one. But it's on for good. Looking for a much bigger one, obviously, but any fish we'll take right now. I think it's a flathead. Oh no, it could be a channel. It's swimming all over the place now, but we'll see. Oh, it's definitely not a flathead. It's a channel. It's not a big one either. I can't believe this channel actually ate that bait. This is actually a small one. Yeah, it's like a 1 pound channel, maybe a little bit more. Small channel gato fish. Not what I want, but I'll take it. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. About a 1.5 pound channel gato fish. This thing actually ate my live bluegill. It was a small bluegill, so I'm not super surprised, but it's still nowhere near as gato as I want it to be. But about a 1 pound channel gato. It's a good eater size gato, but I'm not looking for catfish to eat. Looking for more glorious catfish. See you, gato. There you go. Nice and swimming off. Better catfish than I've caught here in a while. Most of them are just small dings. That was actually a decent eater, which I'm not really after, but I have not yet seen any of the legendary giant catfish that are rumored to live around here, and I want to catch a few of those. That's what I'm really after. But you got to start somewhere, and that wasn't a bad start. I think we got something. Oh yeah, we definitely got something. We have definitely got something good. I don't know what. It's a lot heavier than the other one, but it's kind of tangled over here in my others, which is not very cool for me, because now I have, yeah, it's kind of gone over my other strings. It's like, I gotta, oh man. It's over my other two poles, so I've got to like actually go under my other two poles, which just kind of sucks because it actually pulled my other two poles over. which means this is quite a bit bigger. Oh yeah, I can feel it. It's a lot bigger. This feels like a big fish, guys. This could be the legendary one I don't think it's quite the legendary one I've been looking for, but it's a big fish. It is a bigger fish. Probably at least 5-6 pounds. And it's fighting a lot like a flat. I'm always hoping it's a flathead. There's so much steam coming up from the lake that I can't really see. But I think it's a flathead, because it's just pouring straight down. I don't think it's a huge one, but it's a fairly decent one. Oh yeah, that's a flat. That's a flat. It's a flathead gato fish. It's far more gato than the other fish I've caught here. It's a decent one. Probably like 10, 15 maybe. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, people. This, my friends, is what I'm talking about. A flathead gato fish. And not one of the greater ones, but a decent one. Flathead gato fish. Oh yeah, so they do exist. They do freaking exist here. Gato fishing. That's what gato fishing is all about, folks. There we go. Hope you guys can see him. There he is right there, the mighty flathead. Looking for one much bigger, but that will do for now. That will do for now. Gato, gato, gato fish. There you go, flathead gato fish. 16.5 pounds, flathead gato fish. Pretty gato if you ask me. Pretty gato, especially for this time of the year in December. Lake Columbia, 16.5 flathead gato fish. Very, very cool. All right, gato fish. Your gato-ness is acceptable. Going back in the water now. Going back in the water now. There you go, fish. Gato on back. Gato on back. Nice fish there. Very nice fish. What you're seeing in front of me is the steam coming off of Lake Columbia, because it's a heated lake. Now, that flathead wasn't actually way out there. In fact, most of the bites aren't actually way out there. They're fairly close to shore, so the flatheads are cruising the shore. Remember, Lake Columbia is pretty warm all the way across, so they must be shallow right now. That was a fun adventure at Lake Columbia. I only found out really late during the adventure that all the fish were basically cruising the shoreline where it drops off and not way out in the lake where I was throwing. So I changed some of my baits, but it was a little too late. If I probably did that the entire evening, I probably would have gotten more fish. So I've only got 2 fish that day, but the 16-pound flathead made the trip worth it. I will be going back to Lake Columbia on days where it's calm and not too cold during the winter. So that'll be a good fishing spot. Like take a break maybe from ice fishing, or like trying fishing some of the running river currents during the winter, because I'm only going to fish Lake Columbia basically during the winter. During the summer, I'd rather be out on the main rivers because there's more variety of fish. There were wipers there and largemouth up until a couple of years ago. I think there might be still some largemouth there, but the wipers haven't been hitting for like the last 10 years or so because they stopped stocking it. Lake Columbia will go cold at the end of 2024 because they're shutting down the power plant there. The lake existed before the power plant. It should exist after the power plant, but it will no longer be good winter fishing, which is very, very sad. I wish they would just keep the heated water there so we can keep fishing during the winter, and then add some wipers or add some largemouth bass there. But yeah, that was really fun. That was the first flathead I caught at Lake Columbia. There are some big channels in there too. I just haven't caught any. But that flathead, despite there being 2 live bluegills being out there, that actually took the small piece of cut bait, which was very interesting as well. So no, flatheads do actually bite on cut bait just as much as live bait, it looks like. So that's it for this adventure. Like and subscribe. Check out my social media. It's in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next adventure.